Hello, my name is Michael McDonald, and I wrote a book called Diary of a Gay Nerd, Life After Child Abuse, It Gets Better. It's funny because every time I go to a PFLAG meeting and they announce the title of my book, everyone laughs because, you're not expecting to hear you're not expecting to hear Diary of a Gay Nerd. So everybody laughs at that, but I wrote my book because I was told in 2010 that I had 10 years to live. I have AIDS. I was diagnosed with AIDS in 1994. And I was joking around with my doctor in 2010 and I said, with all the advancements in medicine, I probably will live to be a nice old age. And doctor said, I wouldn't go that far. You've probably got another 10 years. And that was in 2010. So I thought, well, I wanted to write this book my whole life. I wanted to write anything. I just wanted to write a book. I was a kid. I was about 9 years old. I got my first typewriter. It was a toy typewriter, but, I was fascinated with typewriters for some strange reason. I wanted to write a book. I didn't care what kind of book it was, as long as it was a book. I wanted to write fiction. This is what I came up with. It's much easier to write what you remember in your memories than it is to make something up. At least that's the case for me. So, the doctor told me I wouldn't go that far. So, in 2010, I decided, okay, let's start writing. I started writing in June 2010, and I think I wrote for about maybe 3 months, and I was just writing random memories down as they were coming, because all my life I've had flashbacks, like PTSD, and it's, basically when you're abused as a child, you go through a lot. And it's you end up with PTSD. So I was having all these flashbacks, every day something would happen, somebody would say something, I'd see something on television, and a flashback, I just get memories just flooding in my head. It was driving me crazy. I had to release them. And as I was writing specific memories down, I started seeing a book forming. I just kept writing until I was done. Well, I wrote for about 3 months, and I stopped because it was just too much for me. I was starting to, have a nervous breakdown from all these memories just flooding in, and the more I wrote, the more memories started coming in, and it was just too much. It was too overwhelming. So I stopped for until from September 2010 until June 2011. And I said to myself, I've got to finish this book. So I just wrote straight on until about December, and I just kept writing until it was done. I honestly cannot believe I wrote this much. It's about 400 pages. And my partner, he came home from work one day and he said, how's your little book going? He didn't realize that it was, this big. I published it on the Kindle for Amazon, and I published it in paperback February 2012. Actually, I published it on the Nook and the Kindle in February, on February 3rd, 2012. Maybe it was February 1st, I don't remember. And I couldn't publish the paperback until it was the registration was final. I got my certificate of registration. So when that was final, then I was able to publish it on the paperback. And when I published it on paperback, this is my first proof. And when I published it, actually before they could publish it, I had to get a proof I got my proof in the mail, and all the page numbers were missing for chapter 11. All the page numbers were missing on the one side. See, the page numbers are on here, but they're not on this side. So I had to fix it, but I thought while I'm at it, let me do one more edit. I went through the whole thing again and found a whole bunch more mistakes, and so I fixed them all, and hopefully there's no more mistakes, but you know. So my book is available on the Kindle and on paperback on Amazon only right now. I had it on the Nook, but Kindle has this thing that I can only publish through them, and you as a reader will be able to read my book for free on the Kindle if you have Kindle Unlimited and or Amazon Prime, and you have to have a Kindle. Then you can read my book for free. You know, you don't have to pay for it. If you have a Nook, sorry, but there's the Amazon app for the Nooks, which I have it on my Nook. So you know, get it and read it if you have the time. And again, my name is Michael McDonald, and thank you for watching.